just busy pleasing people, pleasing people, pleasing people. Are you even pleased with your own life? Or you're pleasing everybody? Oh, you don't even have the own key to your own struggle in your own life, but you're sitting here trying to figure out what everybody else. Oh, all right.
Let's take this overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that heat of love. I wanna
ride
Hey guys, it's your girl Stacey Through coming at you live with another video, baby. I'm back, and I'm back on the prowl. You bitches better. I was away, as you guys may know, and if you guys don't know, then I just put that shit out for no reason. But anyways, I took a little break off YouTube just because my editing equipment and my filming equipment is all in Los Angeles. So when I move away from there, it's just like, it's hard to do everything. I'm a one-woman show, you get me? The hiatus made me discover something about myself, which is the topic of this video. This is the lessons of a recovering people pleaser. On holiday, we were throwing a party and there was a small group of people who was helping out with food, decor, X, Y, and Z. Did we have to? No, we didn't, but we did. Why? Because we just wanted to make it easier for the rest of the group to just have a good time and just chillax. So after we come back home, obviously there's some problems with some things. We're not perfect. We're human. And on top of that, we asked everybody for help and no one really helped. So you can't be too mad that some things went left. People were mad. I noticed that even after spending the whole day taking care of everything and then spending the end of the day trying to rectify all the problems that came from the beginning of the day, still the only thing people had to say was negativity. Not even one thank you came out of anybody's mouth until I started complaining, until I started running my mouth. Then people want to thank you, right? Thank you, right? I vividly remember just seeing the lack of gratitude amongst these individuals. You know when you're just so upset, like so angry, you start to just cry? And it wasn't like a boo-hoo cry, it was like that, you know, still face. Pan to the camera. Tears. Now at this point, everyone wanna, no, thank you, by the way, thank you. Guys, in that moment, all that I could think to myself was that I'm pissed off, to be quite frank with you. Like, I'm so angry. How do I feel right now? Bad. How does everybody else feel right now? Quite relaxed. You guys have had a quite relaxing day, and the only negative emotion you guys are feeling is you're looking at there's not enough food. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I feel not appreciated.
I just wanna be appreciated.
I feel like shit, to be frank. And in that moment, I was like, Stacey, you are a people pleaser. And at that point, maybe after like a couple drinks, maybe like the next day or something like that, I vowed to do away with everything about me that makes me want to please people. I've noticed since very early days, I'm the type who adapts to situations very easily. I'm very lenient when it comes to anything. Do you want to sit down? No, I'll stand. Do you want a drink? No, I'm good. Do you want? No. I feel like as I've grown older, I've kind of stopped like not accepting help because I became aware of feminine energy versus masculine energy, and I know that feminine energy, you know, be accepting of help, yada yada yada. But apart from that, solving the masculine versus feminine issue never made me solve the people-pleasing issue in me. I never knew that was a thing, right? I've always been okay with my uncomfortability as long as it made other people comfortable. And because of that, I would consider myself a nice person. In retrospect, does that make you a nice person? No. You can be a nice person and not be a people-pleaser. And you could be a people-pleaser and not be, like, those things don't have to coexist. But I didn't know that. Now we know. The definition of nice is not letting your boundaries be violated constantly for people to get their way. Making yourself feel uncomfortable so other people can feel comfortable. That's not what nice means. Nice just means you're a good person. Nice just means you're a good person. That's all. Yeah. Rewrite the definition because you have the wrong one written down. Okay? I feel like everybody has their own origin story when it comes to why they are a people pleaser. It can start from literally early childhood. Maybe you were only rewarded as a kid when you did something like good for others. Like you did something and now your parents are like, go you. But when you're just chilling, sitting, they don't really say too much to you. So then you just learn that you get rewards when you please people. So in order to get the response of the people around you being happy with you, you do the stimulus of pleasing people. Or it could be high school. Maybe you just learned like what the groups around you like and what you need to do to be accepted, so then you just do those things. Like you automatically kind of like connect making people happy or making people want to be your friend with doing things that, you know what I mean, like that you know that you've clocked they like. That's low-key manipulative if you actually think about it. That's the topic for another episode. Now in this self-diagnosis process, I looked up the definition of a people pleaser, and it reads: a people pleaser is a person that feels the strong urge to please others even at their own expense. They may feel that their wants or needs do not matter or alter their personality around others. You're two-faced, babe. Sorry to tell you about it. You thought you were nice? Well, I got some news for you. As I'm reading this definition, I was like, hold on, is that me? Is that me? It's you, babe. it's you. I was like, I like making people happy. Doesn't matter if it's at the expense of me or not. I like kind of treat people like it's like I'm getting a Yelp review. Like before you leave this interaction, I want you to be like, Stacey was an amazing person. Like Stacey was super dope, super down to earth, like super. And it's like, just be yourself. I'm a good person. I am a good person. I would get a 5, even 6-star Yelp review if I just was myself. But for some reason, I feel the need to outperform and like, you like anime? Oh, I'm gonna watch anime and get to know you, and you like this and I like that too. And babe, just chill. I feel like a lot of my relationships in life had started like that. Like I, in retrospect, don't think I've ever liked anybody who I've ever been with. And that's on some, I met you, I realized that you are physically attracted to me as a person, and I don't know when the next opportunity for me to be with anybody is. And so just in case you end up being the only person that ever wants me, I'm going to make myself adapt to who you are. Now all of a sudden you think you found your soulmate. Baby, I don't like nothing you talking about. But we're here. Then that just leads me to being with somebody who I don't genuinely like, and they genuinely like me because they think I'm something. Like, you see how that could be manipulative? Like, maybe we're gonna touch on it in this episode. My dislikes are like disappointing other people or people experiencing anything negative. Like if I know somebody in a room is sad about something, whether or not I did it or not, I used to go out of my way to go to that person and, you know, what's wrong, and you know, how can I make it better, and like, what, how do you feel about that? Whole time I can't even manage my own emotions. Whole time I had a mental breakdown right before walking in this room, yet I'm sitting here and I'm catering to you. I don't even know who you are. Your own friends are not even catering to you. Why am I doing that? Granted, that does not mean I'll never do that ever again. But sometimes it's like, we had somewhere to be. We were on the way out and you felt the need to prey upon this person. Baby, you're just throwing your schedule askew. For everybody who even just does this, you're done. My people-pleasing tendencies occur literally everywhere, with family, with friends, in co-worker relationships, dating relationships. And I'm sure that if you are a people-pleaser, it occurs everywhere with you too. Which is why it's important to acknowledge that problem and try to fix it. In my past, people-pleasing has not always led to me being hurt. The other situations that I've been in, it just leads to me being very overwhelmed or feeling very overworked, especially when you don't get the result that you're looking for. Like you want to turn someone's day around and make it a good day, and you go to the ends of the earth to do that, and even the going to the ends of the earth didn't even make them have a good day. So what now? Now I feel like I don't have anything in me. I've gone back to my bed to go and rest, and it feels like I'm actually dying. People pleasing is such a broad topic, but specifically in this video I just wanted to chit chat patty whack about the aspect of it where you end up putting energy in people and kind of not getting anything back, and then you end up feeling hurt because of that. I remember I was in a situation like a while back. I was so sad because I was overexerting myself. I was explaining to my older brother like, oh, I do all of this, I do all of that, and she doesn't even notice. And my brother was like, it sounds to me like you expected that because you did all these things that someone was gonna do something back. Granted, I think people should be saying thank you. I don't think I should feel like my heart is literally broken to pieces when they don't say thank you, but I think thank you is something that everyone needs to learn how to say. But my brother made me realize 2 things. First, if you genuinely consider yourself a nice person, which I'm assuming you do because you wouldn't be doing all of that if you didn't consider yourself nice, or at least love the person to want to be nice to them, you need to be doing this from a giving heart. You need to be doing this from a heart of like, I don't even care if I don't get anything back. I would do this for you 10 times over. I love this person. I want to be nice to this person, so I'm going to do this for this person. As a people pleaser, you need to check yourself and ask yourself, are you doing this because you feel obligated? Are you doing this because you feel like you're responsible for the person's feelings? Remember that you're not. Or are you doing this because you feel like they had a really, really bad day and you feel like it's up to you to turn the day around, and if you don't, then you're not a true friend to them? Or are you genuinely just doing it because, you know, they had a bad day? See the way that there's a small smidget in thinking that us as people pleasers have missed. How did we go from they had a bad day, let me do something nice for them, to they had a bad day, it's detrimental, me as their best friend, I'm their ride or die, I need to turn this day around. If not, then January X, Y, and Z will go down in history as the worst day ever, and it will be my fault. How did we get there? How do we get there? Check the purity of your heart, the reason why you're doing it. If you're expecting something back, don't do it. If you think that the person's feelings are heavily reliant on you doing something, don't do it. The second thing that I realized when my brother was talking to me is that you're the only person who's ever going to understand completely what you put into a situation. The money you spent, the emotion you invested, the thought you put in, you're the only person who's going to understand that fully. So don't be surprised completely when everybody does not understand that you did that much and then reciprocate. Some people are just dumb, some people are ignorant. Like, not everybody deserves to be pleased. I'm people pleasing everybody. Not everybody deserves to be pleased. So I had to understand, I'm the only person who understood that day how much I put into the party going the way that it went, just to hear all this crap about what I did wrong. So I can't necessarily expect anyone to behave a certain way. I cannot expect anybody to reciprocate that energy back to me and be appreciative, or, you know, help me order next time, or, you know, perhaps But the only thing that I can control is how much I choose to input into that relationship with that person. Next time, don't input the energy into the situation in the first place so that you don't have to expect anything back. If I kicked my feet up and relaxed, I would not be sitting there crying about not getting a thank you. That moment just made me think about the fact that, in a sense, as mad as I am at everybody in this room right now, it is in a sense my fault. Why? Because I was expecting way too much of you people. If roles were reversed, would I have dealt with the situation differently? Absolutely. You didn't, and I can't expect that from you. But I went into the situation thinking that it was like a symbiosis, like we're gonna help each other out here. Me realizing I can't expect a reaction to all my actions basically made me realize that everybody's just in a sense worried about themselves, and it's about time that I start worrying about myself. And if you're a people pleaser and you're resonating with everything that I'm saying in this video, it's about time that you start worrying about yourself, sweetie. Sometimes people need help and you can't always help. Sometimes you have to sit there and you have to wonder whether or not your help is really needed, whether or not, you know, someone else. I've been peeping ever since I've been actively trying to shut my people pleaser ways down. I've been seeing how a lot of people let people take care of things, like just let people, someone's over there crying for help, they didn't even bat an eye, they just left it alone. And it's like, then you got people like me running over there like headless chicken. And like, of course, in a dire situation, I'm gonna help somebody who's in need, but there's just some things where like it's not worth my energy. I need to sit there, I need to think about the fact that maybe I have some problems that are a little bit bigger than this situation right here. I need to sit down. I can't always swoop in and save the day, and that's something that I'm gonna have to be really okay with, because if I cannot be okay with swooping in and trying to save the day and not successfully saving the day, I shouldn't be trying to swoop in the first place. Like, there's no way you're gonna get depressed about not being able to save the day. Like, you tried your best, babe, but now it didn't work, and now you're in a depressive mode because it didn't work, or people did not tell you thank you for trying, or this and the third. No, don't swoop in. Put the cape down, put it in a drawer. You're not Superman. It's not your job, it's not your prerogative. Sit down. I've noticed these past couple days of being home, I was in the kitchen and I was making dinner for my whole family, and my mom was like, oh, I appreciate you, I love you, you're so responsible. And that made me like almost tear up. That moment made me realize that I bought ingredients to make dinner for my family, not expecting them to pay me back, not expecting them to even thank me for the dinner. And I did it from a pure heart, a pure place. And when I got that appreciation back, it meant so much to me. So as a people pleaser, let me tell you something. Expect nothing from the people around you. Everybody's just worried about themselves. When you do things from a pure heart, like not from a place of expectancy, and you actually get some compensation back, like a thank you, a hug, let me tell you something, that felt sweet. Yep, until the next realization of another problem that people pleasing has called me. Fuck 'em. Just fuck 'em. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you resonated with me at all, just let me know I'm not alone in the comment section down below. Let me hear you. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell down below so you get the notification whenever I post, because YouTube likes to play whenever your girl posts. I'll see you guys in my next video on Friday. Bye.
I wanna